Where do birds go on vacation?
I don't know. Where do birds go on vacation?
The Canary Islands. Where do sheep go for spring break?
I don't know.
The Bahamas.
Hello, this is Don
And this is Gina with Focused Healthy Family.
with another Tuesday Tips for you. And today, this is something that actually comes from me that I've learned over the time that I've been working with clients and patients with the EFT work I do. It's about the compassionate no. Caregivers tend to be what I would call givers or pleasers and find it difficult to say no. That ability not to say no may initially feel good that the person is helping someone, but with time it becomes a burnout place. All the givers' fuel is given out and there's nobody refueling them, or they are not letting anyone refuel them. It's important for givers to learn how to give compassionate no's to people. Also, it's important that givers understand that by not allowing others to give to them, they teach all around them not to give to them. So another important step for givers is to retrain those around them to support them and give them what they need. They can do this by learning to ask for what they need and allowing the receiving of it.
Some powerful things you said in that. The ability to say no is a skill that we need to learn from a young age.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to embrace that it is important to set boundaries and know our limitations. And if you're a people pleaser and want others to like you, or just trying to make connections and get along with other people, we can find ourselves getting into things we don't really want to.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something I know I've worked on myself and with my kids. Sometimes I'll just say, okay, let's practice saying no. Can you? Nope. Can you do this? No. What about one more thing to be a part of? No. We need to have that ability to set those boundaries and it across the board, whether it's engaging in activities with other people, whether it's going the extra mile or getting involved in things that might push us over the edge and lead us to depletion and caregiver burnout.
Well, there's a lot to this actually, because the act of saying no, there's a lot to. I tell people about building a shield, because you're going to find some people will make it angry that you say no, or and so you have to be able to know that that's not about you, that's their thing that they can't handle well. I find a person that has trouble saying no is one that just is not confident in themselves. What you need to do is appreciate the person that says yes or that does say no, because a person that says no is very confident in themselves and they're taking care of themselves. The other thing I tell people, and this is not ever a judgment on anybody, but think about it this way. It feels good to be able to help somebody. It gives you that warm feeling inside, blessings of the heart, whatever you want to call it. Well, think about by not allowing other people, you kind of rob them of that ability to get that same warm feeling.
Sure. So kind of two ends of things here.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing your limits of when you need to say no, and also when you need to allow other people to help you, when you
Mm-hmm.
need to say yes. When, no, I've got it. I'll take care of it. I don't want to burden you.
Taking on that
Don,
martyr
do you want
kind
me
of.
to drive part of the way on the way home? No, I'll do that.
No, I got it.
I'll take care of it. I'm exhausted, but I can do all the driving. Allowing other people in, that's a powerful point that you make, that when we don't allow other people to assist us and help us, it denies them that feeling of help and support, and it kind of sends this message to those around you, especially raising children, that you got to take care of yourself. You don't look for help from other people, or you just, the other side of it is you do what you're asked to do. You do what you're told, right? Some of you kind of raise children with that idea that they need to do what they're asked to do, and yet when they get in social situations? Do you want them just going along with their peers and saying yes to everything, or do you want them to have that independence of making up their own mind? And so that's important to keep in mind when you have very young children. When they're starting the age where they're saying no, 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 they're experiencing and practicing their own independence and their sense of separation from others.
Well, and it just, you also got to watch your own self beat up, I guess. If somebody says no to you, that it's not about you. They must hate me because they don't want to help me, or I'm just not good enough for them to want to help me. That kind of stuff. It's not about you. And
I've got to throw in one last thing.
Sure.
With children, keep your nose to what's most important. When you're looking at young children, if you're saying no to them constantly, then they're getting the message, oh, they can't, just that they can't,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to resist and they're going to fight that. And so with young kids, no should be about danger. It should be about imminent challenges, and the other situations need to be about, how about we do this? Come, let's do this instead. So there's this fine line of too many no's, not enough no's, and when to say yes.
Yeah.
And I hope you say yes to joining us for Ask the OT. It's still Occupational Therapy Month in April, and we're inviting you to join us at Focused Healthy Family on our Facebook page to engage in these conversations in the evenings, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Check out the dates. Send your questions, your concerns. It's something we're going to be continuing on a regular basis. We're inviting you to become part of our community. We're going to be delving into more topics like this, kind of with the focus of caring for aging loved ones, as well as the idea of the sandwich generation of juggling, raising children, and caring for aging loved ones, as well as managing your own self-care. And remember, how you speak to your children today shapes their future and yours.